Good morning, how are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes on this Friday morning, the end of the week, and we're going to finish off with balance and strength. How's your week been? I hope you've had a good week, and I hope your movement has gone well and you're feeling good with the movement that you've been doing for your midlife health and fitness. Good morning. So we're going to start off with a couple of moves that we do every week in this class, so we can see how we progress and mobilize and just increase that awareness each week. And then I'm going to show you 3 moves that we're going to do that's going to challenge the balance and also with a bit of strength as well. Good morning. To get on with it, I'm going to stop talking and we're going to work 45 seconds with 15 seconds rest in between each movement. As always though, before we start, please make sure you have a clear safe space and you're only going to do movements that are suitable for you. And as balance is involved, if you need something close by to hold on to, make sure you've got that you're comfortable. You can adapt at any stage. So first move, we're going to do 2 moves that we do every week. We're going to do a tiptoe bend lower and then a bend tiptoe straighten lower. Off we go. So my feet are hip width apart. I'm coming up onto my tiptoes, gently bending my knees, pushing my hips back, lowering my heels down, straightening. So up, bend, lower, straighten. You might think, well, it's not balanced because you've got both feet on the floor, but we're transferring our weight onto our tiptoes. And you can notice the difference with that balance, but also working the toe joints, the ankles, the knees, the hips, all in this one movement. But again, take your time with it, maybe have a focal point because that can help with our balance. Hands, wherever they sort of naturally want to go. You could even hold a weight, so you're adding a bit more resistance to this move. Just feeling myself going a little bit forward there. So I'm coming up, bend, lower, straighten. Then we're going to do the reverse of that. So still feet hip width apart, but this time I'm going to gently come down into a little bend, knees and hips, then come up onto tiptoes, straighten, balance and lower. So then bend, tiptoe, straighten, lower. Again, this feels a little bit more challenging because we're coming up onto the tiptoes and coming out of that squat position, rising up. Again, you could do this just gently holding onto something, or whatever makes the movement feel comfortable and stable for you. There we go. You suddenly become very aware of your body, which is a great thing. We're aware of what it's doing, what's working, what's helping. And the whole time, keep breathing as well. No holding breath. Nearly there. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so moving on to sort of more of the balance and strength and challenging moves. I'm going to do a straight leg deadlift with an arm raise into a round the world circle. So I'll show you. I'm holding a sandbag, but you could hold a tin, a can, whatever you've got. Feet hip width apart. Take a step back. Begin to hinge back. My left leg's grounded, my right leg is coming up, my right arm is down. Then I'm going to take my right arm out to the side. And then as I come back up again, drive my hips forward, raise the knee or let the leg hover. I'm going to pass my sandbag around. And then I'm going to come back into that hinge. Take the arm out, if that's all right. It could just be holding the weight down here is enough. And then we get that rotation around the shoulder as we come back to standing. So it could be arm long or arm out to the side, coming up, taking that around. Lovely. Challenging, but we're also going to work in the strength in the shoulder whilst holding that balance. Next move, I'm going to use my other leg. I'm going to again go into a single leg deadlift, and this time, arm is long. I'm going to row, bring my elbow up past my rib, and then as I come back up again, I'm going to draw a halo. So I'm going to take the weight or the sandbag, whatever you've got, around my head. Arm back down again, begin to hinge back. You can always put that foot on the floor, hinge, gently lift the leg up as far as you want, row, exhale as I come back up again, and take the sandbag around my head, drawing my halo. Again, you can adapt at any time. If you don't want to have the foot completely off the floor, keep it on. If you don't want to go into that hinge, keep one foot on the floor and just hinge through here. You can still do all these movements. I'll come up, finish my halo, and rest. And then the last move, We're going to do a clock face. I'm going to hold on to the weights so I've got a little bit of extra resistance. I'm going to go into a slightly bent knee and hip position. And my clock face, I'm working from 12, 3, 6, maybe take it round to 7 or 8. But my left leg is stabilising whilst my right leg is doing the work. And the work is coming from the top of that leg, that hip joint, those glutes are working. Now, if we didn't want to have this bent position, again, we could be upright. And then we're just taking the leg around. You can take it as far as you want. How does your hip feel? What does it feel like? What's its range? So again, keeping the hip joints and everything nice and mobile for when we're walking, moving, means that we can adapt when we need to have our balance to sort of switch on to catch us from a trip or a possible stumble. If things are a little bit tight and stiff, might not be as effective. And rest. And then we'll do the other side in the other round. So we always do 2 rounds of each movement. So there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes, 2 of our regular every week practice balance moves, and then 3 additional moves that challenge us in different ways. And as always, we can adapt and work where we are starting from. So hope that was interesting. Hope that might give you some food for thought for your balance. Let me know. I'd really like to know how your balance is. What do you do to work on it, maintain it? Let me know in the comments below. Have a super day, have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday. Well, I don't think I will actually, but I'll see you next week for some more 5 moves in 5 minutes. So take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.